Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Prison Architect Alpha 23 with the Flying Phent. This is episode number 60 now, and we are still working on utilities. We've queued up a bunch of these kitchen supply thingies to get done. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am. I missed one. Come on, cookers. There we go. 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. So go ahead, we'll get those thrown in. As mentioned, and then it's a question of finishing utilities off. There is a power station to go in, as well as some capacitors. I don't know, I keep forgetting the word for capacitor. I did study computer science. I am quite familiar with the concept of a capacitor. I did have to learn about them in digital logic, which is a class that it seems everybody hates, but I absolutely loved. What a fantastic course, let me tell you. Oh, it's all about like how AND gates, like if you play Minecraft and you've played around with some of the more complicated redstone devices in vanilla, especially back in the day when that was kind of a big craze. Everyone was on these complicated, complex redstone machines, including myself. I was certainly into the complex redstone machines, absolutely. But yeah, if you remember those days, how was this? I need to break these connections, right? Yeah, so I need to get back to my story in a second there. I need to remove that and then remove these. Okay. Yeah, all these fancy was like, oh, that's a NAND gate, and that's a NAND gate, and that's a NOR gate, and a NOT gate. And they called them gates, but you might have been confused. Why are these called gates? Why they don't look like gates? They don't use gates in them, and that's because that's the electrical engineering term for them. And that's what digital logic is in computer science. You have to learn it because obviously that's what a computer does. It does a lot of digital logic. And I mean, you can almost all the things that we use. I mean, we use other things now. We use like fancy transistors, and we have other technology to do it. But they all use the same technology of like using different combinations of these logic gates. You know, like a bit of memory is a specific set of logic gates. And of course, like I said, we don't necessarily use that for memory today. We have different electronic components, but nonetheless, you still need to kind of understand how that works for if you ever need to replicate them, or if you ever get into hardware design and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you really like that stuff, you should get into the engineering side, but in computer science, I had to study that a fair bit as well. You'd have to understand it. But most people in computer science hate that, because most people in computer science are more into the programming side. But I always liked the hardware stuff. I found it fascinating. Sorry about that. We're just having a huge drink of delicious water. Alright, see a lot of people running around. A lot of cookers are in. Still don't have power yet, and that's fine. One thing I did forget to do was dismantle this little stretch of pipe. Or, I'm sorry, cable, not pipe. You fool. It's not pipe. Okay. Now I'm hearing stuff going up here. Power station's still not in, which is fine. The job is in progress to do it. I don't think... Actually, it will. This will fail immediately as soon as it's installed. There will not be enough power for it. It will not be producing enough power, because it is currently tied in via this stretch to this whole system, and that is more power than it has available, so it will definitely crash as soon as it's up and running. So once it's turned on, we have to remember to turn it off. This one will still be fine, I think. I think it can handle everything that's going in, but I'll have to keep an eye on it. We will have to keep an eye on it. It looks like all the cookers and stuff are in, which is fantastic. Obviously, they need some water for the sinks, power for everything else. We'll get that going right away. I think this is the guy who's doing the capacitor as well. Who's doing the actual power station? I'd like to know, because I need to see it so I can cancel it. Ah, no, I don't have to. Look at that. They have disconnected. Good work. Outstanding. I love how quick you guys were. I didn't even notice you did it. Perfect. El perfecto. I don't think that's a real word in some other language, by the way. If you speak some language and you're like, what is he prattling on? That is not even a thing. Then you have my apologies. Now this appears to be getting power from somewhere. There. Oh yeah, it gets power from down here. Which means I've screwed up somewhere. Have I? Have I not? I have not, but I should have put a cooker in here and disconnected it. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to cancel this cooker, even though I do want a cooker there eventually. And I'm going to replace it with this cooker. You know what? Screw it. Let's put it in. Put it in. Because I need to cancel utilities there. Also, I put all these in because I need to disconnect the utilities here as well. But they're not as critical. And this one's in because I need to disconnect the utilities here, which has been done. Excellent. I do need to disconnect on this the path here, the hallway. So that will have to be kept in mind. I believe this guy's coming to do this one. Well, it could be this one. No, it is that one. So that one has to go in, and then it has to be dismantled right there where he's standing. Let's get ready for that. Dismantle utility right there. Remove that cable, sir. And then these cable are, or do I don't think I do just remove that cable, do I? I think that cable stays there. I think I'm an idiot. Am I an idiot? Survey says, well, this was not supposed to power this stuff up here. Why do I have this powering? Did I get myself confused? It's this that powers all this stuff. Not this. Why do I have this doing it? We're going to have this power the bottom? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would I have done that? Why indeed? So what did I do? I said dismantle that. I don't undo that. Leave that connected. That needs to be connected. Undo that. Undo this. Undo this. Undo this. Undo this. And in fact, you have to undo all of these, so I'm going to have to reconnect the water. And don't undo that. Why? Why do I do the things I do? So there's no reason to run these. These are not the problem. Are they? Now I'm confusing myself even more. Yes, I've disconnected this. So this side is isolated. And this bottom part, which includes this stuff, but not this stuff, will go with this one. And this one does not need to do the stuff up here. It has no need to go northbound. Which means I need to just put cable. Arg. Alright, here we go. Connect there. Connect here. Connect here. Connect here. I really did install the wrong ones. These are not the ones that I needed to be installed. I mean, they do need to get installed eventually, but it's not like my plan was to install them. Are these connecting to? These should not be connected. Oh yeah, I know they should. That's right. Okay, so I mentioned this thing wouldn't be able to handle it, and it couldn't. So there. Oh no, it's still good. So was it this one that turned off? No, nothing turned off. I just disconnected them as I wanted. All right. Yes. Okay. Now all the small pipes are being removed. Let's go ahead and reinstall them all. Small pipe there, small pipe there, small pipe there, and small pipe here. Yeah, these are not the cookers that I wanted to. My intention was to put in the things that would be on the, that would cause connecting cables and disconnect them, so I should have put the ones in here. Is it there? It's these. These are right. This should not be connected to these at all. Why did I put cable there? This cooker needs to go in for sure. Unless, no, it doesn't have to, I suppose. I can dismantle the utility here. but all of these ones needed to go in. That disconnects. That one already has been disconnected. As far as that one needs to go, which is good. This stuff is all done. Yeah. This is going to hurt my brain all the way through until it's done. Until it's done, I'm not going to be convinced I've done it right. It'd be a lot better if you could, if these didn't automatically install a thing next to them. That would be better for me, I think. To not confuse me as much as I am confused right now. Because then I would just have to remove the ones where they connect to metal detectors. Okay. In any case, there's no point worrying about it now. Things are going in. I may just have to, worst case, I get everything set up and all my power stations turn off and it turns out they're connected somewhere and I have to hunt it down and disconnect it. That's worst case scenario, and that's not even that big a deal, so it's not so bad. What do we have? We have 15 people unable to have their needs met because they're in handcuffs or in a cell somewhere locked up. That's fine. That's not a ridiculous number. I can live with that many. It is yard time, though, and if you recall, yard time is the best time to search cell blocks because nobody is in them. Although I did search those guys who are going to the yard, which is fine. I'm obviously not going to search this cell block yet because it's filled with people. All the holding cell people making their way up to the yard. It's fine. So there's no lights over here, and there's no lights over here. That's another factor we need to keep in mind and get taken care of at some point. Okay. Isolating these circuits is it weighs on my mind because I keep thinking about it. I can't stop thinking I've pooched it. It just makes me want to install all of these freaking cookers. And I installed 13 of them. Right, this was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I installed 13 of them. I thought I had to install all of these so I could separate the circuit, but really it has nothing to do with that. Wah, wah. Is it all in now? Have you have connected? No, you're working on it. There we go. I was going to say, what's the problem there? And there is no problem. Everything's fine. Okay, so let's just double check. This is isolated off. It comes down here, but that's fine. That's just because the cable's there. But this is all isolated off. And it's going to go all the way to here, which means this cooker needs to get in. I have 3 more cookers I can install to make sure that I'm installing multiples of 4. Right? I've installed 13. Put 3 more in, that'll give me 6. So I can do kind of 1 here, and then some more down here, just because this is a separate kitchen, and I'd like to get more cookers per kitchen. And by doing that, I'll also need to put in 2 more sinks and 2 more fridges, and I will put 1 sink in each. And the 2 fridges I'll put in this kitchen, because this kitchen, I think, actually no, because this kitchen includes these, doesn't it? So it doesn't, these should not be cookers. These should be fridges. I bet a lot of you saw that a long time ago and were like, this guy's an idiot. And I certainly am for doing that. But that's okay, I'm just checking circuitry right now. So I do want to put the 1 in here. That is important to me, so let me do that right now. So this will be number 14. Separate that. And then the rest will just be separating in here, which is fine. Yeah. So I need to do 2 more cookers, and I can put them anywhere I want, but I'm not just going to install them quite yet. I'm going to wait until I've dismantled these and I have them spare. So that's 5 fridges that I need to install. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. There's going to be 8 in this fridge, in this kitchen. So I might as well just install the 5 over here. I'll just put those 5 back up as fridges. Then 2 more cookers. And then it would be 2 more sinks and 2 more. So I'll just put, So I'll put 7 fridges over here. I will put 1 sink in each of these 2 kitchens. And I will definitely put 2 more cookers over on this kitchen. That will give me my 3 kitchens. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, hurry up and dismantle these cookers. Now I wanted to do 2 more fridges over here, as I had mentioned. So let me go ahead and do that. Evidently, I also require more capacitors up here. Utilities, capacitors, and let's just, I'm going to need them eventually. Let's just get it done. Why beat around the bush, We'll get that done. And unfortunately, I'm out of time. And I say unfortunately because I'm not going to remember exactly what my plans were for the next episode. I'm not going to remember next episode where exactly I'd said I wanted to put the fridges and the cookers and all that stuff in. But that's okay. I'll just have to count it all over again. But that's going to be in a future episode. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. It really does help my channel grow, and I certainly appreciate it. And if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.